wood case caddis, and that's like he's made a little wooden type shell, and he's in there, and he was attached to the rock. I caught him last night, and you'll see him if he'll come out of there, and he'll carry his whole little house around on the bottom of the stream, and then they'll eventually hatch into a mature insect, and caddises fly kind of erratically. Here we got a little mayfly swimming around. There's some more.
Do the trout eat them like that?
Yeah, they eat them off the bottom. They bump the bottom or look for them. And
they'll also eat the adults too when they grow.
When the adults emerge, they've just got a few days to live, a day or a week to live, and their adult life, and that's when the trout like. Okay, there that caddis is walking around there. He's carrying his house with him.
Look, this guy was just about to close.
Yeah. Okay. So now, these are instruments for taking chemical analysis. I'll let Jason explain that. But that tells you what's going in the water right now. The bugs tell you the legacy of the last month and years. So that's why we like the bugs the most.
Yeah, the bugs give like a history of what what the stream's gone through over the course of a year or several years. Then you can pick up pollution events like Steve was saying earlier. The bugs are a biological way of measuring water quality. Like you said, these meters are a chemical way that you can measure stream quality. This is a dissolved oxygen meter. It just tells you, the percentage of dissolved oxygen that's in the water. Fish and other organisms need oxygen just like we do to survive. So it's just, they process it differently. They take it in through their gills if they're fish or anything like that. So basically, it's pretty straightforward. You have to calibrate this meter. There's a set of instructions, and you put in different solutions and stuff to calibrate it. But you turn it on, let it set and go to 0, and you stick it in your solution. Whether it be the Genesee River, wherever you get your water from. And I like to stick it in my solution and just swirl it a little bit, and then it'll actually give you a reading of the percentage of oxygen in that water. So this one's reading, it was reading I took it out a little bit. It's like 17-18%.
So Jason, what ruins dissolved oxygen? What takes it away?
Well, if you have runoff events, if you have a lot of sediment pollution or algal blooms, they'll suck up all the oxygen and use all that. It's called eutrophication, and it uses, therefore there's no oxygen for fish and other organisms, so it causes fish kills.
And then regular erosion.
Right, erosion, soil erosion. That's one of the ways of sediment pollution is actual soil erosion. Runoff from crop fields that use conventional tillage practices. That's another way. One way you can prevent that is by planting vegetative buffers along the streams. So I think 35-foot buffers on each side of the stream to allow that sediment that washes off farm fields or whatever it may be to have a place to catch in the grasses and stop there before it gets to the stream.
What's oxygen in the water?
Physical processes like the wind and the waves, that's one way. Certain plants give off, through photosynthesis, give off oxygen into the water too. So things like that.
What would be a good percentage that you would like to see in about?
Oh, I don't know. Stump me. I forgot.
Well, what do we have here?
What Daryl?
This was like 18%. I think this is pretty low because it's been sitting around for a while.
9, I think it was. Okay. Yeah. You want 6, 7, and above for trout.
For dissolved oxygen?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. And water was very slow and a lot of silt on the bottom. Yeah. But you got to have above that, or your trout aren't gonna.